Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome to another market forecast. Let's start with the news. As I told you guys yesterday, we don't have any high impact news that we should be aware of on Euro USD and Euro on USD and Euro. All right, so we're pretty good on the news drive today. We only have like no low impact news. We have medium impact news at 10 a.m. New York local time. But since I usually stop trading it after 10 a.m. It doesn't really matter. So that's it. Regarding the market forecast, let's go to the monthly time frame on DXY. So on the monthly time frame, I told you guys that we had a fair value gap on DXY, a bullish fair value gap on DXY. So we were expecting a reaction up into that fair value gap, and that makes us think of buy ideas. All right. We also have this fair value gap on the weekly time frame. On the, I think it's a weekly time frame. Yeah, yeah. On the weekly time frame, we didn't get into that zone. I don't consider that we have to get into that zone before moving up again. But today, I have a kind of undefined bias of what's going to happen next because the higher time frame monthly market narrative tells us that we're going up. We're already showing a good reaction to this fair gap. But if we break down to the daily time frame, we see that price is inside a fair value gap right now, and we may start seeing a reaction down. There is also this bearish order block right here, so we may start seeing a reaction down. So in one hand, we have the monthly time frame saying that it's going up, but on the other hand, we have the daily time frame saying that we may go down, right? This makes a little bit of this creates a little bit of an incoherence between the narratives between the time frames, and that is not interesting for me. First, I want to see either this rally gap being disrespected going up to then consider buying, or this or price taking out this low, returning to this monthly fair value gap to then kind of do like a sideways movement to then continue moving up as we were expecting. So I'm kind of neutral today regarding that. I want to see what is respected first. I want to see if this is disrespected and moves up, or I want to see if this is respected and we have a move down, right? I don't know yet. So I'm kind of not that interested in trading today because of that. And if we go to Euro USD, we can see basically the same thing. So on the monthly time frame, we have a very nice reaction in this fair value gap. All right, but that doesn't mean that price won't come into this fair value gap again. And of course, this will be in this very candle that is forming right now because we have like 23 days left. So this candle can move up again before moving down. So that will mean that, as you guys can see here, we have a daily fair value gap right here. We have, of course, a 4-hour order block, bullish order block. So for me, I have two possibilities for the day. All right, and those possibilities basically cancels the other, and that's not good when it comes to trading high probability setups. So on this fair value gap, we have the thought process that price may start moving up again, but then if this higher time frame narrative is respected at once, then we may not see price coming back here again, and this may mean that this fair value gap will not be respected. All right, and by this fair value gap not being respected, it means that price decided to respect the monthly time frame fair value gap. And we're going to start seeing bearish structure on the lower time frames, the daily, the 12-hour, the 4-hour, and so on. All right. So I have two possibilities for the day. One of them is we're gonna see a reaction in this fair value gap right here, and we're gonna move up again into this higher time frame monthly fair value gap to then basically do sideways movement just like on DXY, and after that moving down again. or we won't see this fair value gap being respected, and of course this order block too, and we start seeing a bearish structure on Euro USD right on the spot. All right, I don't think that will happen today. That's why I'm not interested in trading today. I'm not that interested in trading today. I want to see a more clear reaction. I want to see a more clear market narrative. I don't want to see market narratives that cancels each other. So that's not interesting for me. And of course, we're looking at the 4 hour time frame. So when it comes to 4 hour, this candle is like the 4 hour, and it's gonna include like the time that I trade. So this candle is gonna finish being formed uh, in the trading session. All right, and this is kind of a decisive candle, because if it closes like below this fair value gap, we can already start to consider selling ideas. All right, but if it doesn't, if it closes up, then we may have a bullish movement to the upside, maybe go into that this buy side liquidity that we were aiming again. And of course, we can use this buy side liquidity that was formed yesterday as a target. All right, but to be very honest with you, price is very indecisive right now. Yes, incoherent narratives between the time frames, so it makes me kind of not that interested in trading today. So I want to ask you guys to be very careful trading today, because of those different narratives that the market is showing us, meaning that on Euro USD, there is reason to move up and there is reason to move down. All right, so it's kind of a neutral day. I want to see price showing us a more clear bias, so then we can look for high probability setups. All right, let's break it down a little bit more to the lower time frames. Yeah, we have this order block. This should be respected if price is moving down. Otherwise, if price will move up, I don't want to see this being respected anymore, and maybe using this as a support. But maybe this will be an order block, and this too, if price breaks out this high, the short-term high. But I don't know. I'm kind of indecisive today, and it doesn't bright my eye the higher time frame narrative. And when the higher time frame narrative doesn't call my attention, I'm not really looking for trading. All right, and I think you guys should be aware of this information too. So regarding your market forecast, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please, if you like the video, like it down below. If you like the channel's content, please subscribe to it. That's it. Have fun. Keep in mind the higher time frame narrative that price is doing right now. And that's it. Trade safe. Bye.